Alex Answer here. It is August 26th in the year 2017. Just got back from town. By the way, for the record, now 6 applications have gone in here in this town. So if I'm not being called back and they're looking me up on the internet, more than likely I found a reason why. This isn't the case in every single situation. For some reason it seems to be potentially the case right now. Perhaps that website that I worked at probably should come off my resume. So let's talk about the changes to YouTube. I want to make sure that my audience is aware of the changes to YouTube. So let's start from the beginning. 90% of my videos are demonetized. Even if I refrain from using bad language and I'm just simply talking about, relationships for an hour. That was a good test of the system. I also know that there's a lot of you that prefer to hear about spirituality, consciousness, relationships, and off the grid, and you don't want to hear about the World War III fear-mongering that's going on, even if you're getting the Alex Ansary analytical, intellectual take that it's staged. That's still a bit conspiratorial for a lot of people to swallow, and I understand that. But there's also a lot more to Alex Ansary than that topic. So I'm tired of seeing my videos demonetized when I put up a good effort to not even be in a particular genre. That's flagged. So what's flagged? Is it me? Is it my voice? Is it my name? Is it something else? But I also don't have victim consciousness like, I don't know, certain other people that are acting like they're being singled out because they're just so damn good, truthful, and cutting edge. The fact of the matter is, propagandists for both the left and the right are being hit, but what you're not seeing is the intellectual honesty from those on the left and the right. The other thing that you're not seeing is any attempt for those that have made millions of dollars off of your viewership. Your viewership has actually made multimillionaires out of certain people in the alternative media, and I don't just mean Alex Jones. I mean other individuals. What were they doing back in 2015 and 2016 when they had theirs, if you will, when they had the ability to bring people together? And what about someone with the financial means creating a new tube system that runs off ads, advertisers that are into that type of content? Is it really that difficult for us as Homo sapiens to organize at a level beyond YouTube? And apparently the answer is yes. You can't even get people in the alternative media to work together or respect each other. And the unnecessary racial tensions that have been brought into our world have infected the alternative media, and essentially it's destroyed the community that at one point may have existed within the research community. We are going to talk about Christopher Cantwell in another video. You're going to stay tuned for that. But there's a fair amount of frustration that I feel seeing that YouTube is demonetizing my videos. What you also need to know is that YouTube has a new rule, okay? So you know how many views most of my websites get, or rather my videos. 100 views, 200 views, 300 views. You have to have more than 1,000 views currently on YouTube per video for them to review the video that the bot demonetized. Does this make sense? This means that there are people out there with a lot of subscribers and a lot of views that aren't going to have any issues continuing to bring you fake news and disinformation as long as they are advertiser friendly, and they can stay advertiser friendly by discussing certain narratives. During certain periods, certain buzzwords cause certain videos to be demonetized. Certain other periods, it's not an issue. And there seems to be a class system based on the channel, based on how many subscribers, ultimately, that channel may have. So you take a guy, for example, that may have most of his videos demonetized, but the guy has 430,000 views, for example. And people may really like being told that Donald Trump is a victim and that the deep state is out to get him. And this could be a person that flipped on Trump more than 100 times on YouTube, but the person in the end realizes his money is going to come from somewhere. His support base better come from somewhere, is going to come from somewhere. Otherwise, well, that person might have to get a job in the Matrix. So what does that person do? Do they go with their higher intuition, their higher knowledge, and they call up for Trump for what he is? No. The person hangs on to what element of his support base still does exist, and he totes the bottom line as a Trump loyalist as he insults Ron Paulers, as he and others insult real libertarians. So people like him, right? The bots will demonetize his video, and within 10 minutes, he'll have his 1,000 views. In fact, he'll have 3,000 views. So that man is considered priority, being in a higher class system than my YouTube channel. Now, here is the second half of the video. How many of you have ever thought to yourself, well, I like Alex Answery's videos, I just wish I was notified? Do you know that YouTube changed their system and in at least one way has a positive despite the negatives? Did you know that YouTube allegedly, reportedly, will now notify you by email when a video is up? Here's what you do. You're watching a video now. Look down below at that button that says subscribe. Look just to the right of that button that says subscribe. Do you see the bell? Click on the bell. And then there's going to be a box that pops up. You want to check that box that says notify me of all updates. Then you want to go and edit your settings or manage your settings. Again, click on the bell, click on the box, then click on manage settings, and then click in those areas where it says notify me by email. This way, you don't have to be on BoobTube necessarily to see my videos, but if you are, you'll notice a little update in red that might say 1, or it may say 2 or 3. Let's say there's 3 different YouTube channels and you want to make sure that every time they upload that you get a notification from YouTube. Okay, so you want to go to each of those channels, and right where there's a bell, you want to click on the bell. Show me all notifications. And from watching one video, again, I believe that for the first time, YouTube is notifying you directly by email. Correct me if I'm wrong. But at the very least, by clicking the bell, you're on YouTube, you're surfing around, you're watching a video, all of a sudden, boom, you get a notification. Alex Answery just uploaded a new video. I'm telling you folks, this is a whole new way for you to stay up to date with my content. Now in the future, I'm going to need to use my newsletter on a more regular basis. So at alexancery.tv, where you see the link for newsletter, notice you're hearing other content creators talk about directly reaching their audience as well as direct audience support. And you're hearing this from people that have 400,000 subscribers. Keep in mind how many subscribers I have in comparison to the big jocks and the big gamers. I don't even have 13,000 subscribers. And support right now is coming in at 0.02%. 0.02% of the overall viewership of this channel is contributing something. I really need to see that go up in the coming days and coming months. From 26 subscribers at outside-the-box.vhx.tv to 30 subscribers. And by the end of fall, please folks, I'm asking for your help. I'm asking for more than 40 subscribers. And I'll be working on daily geopolitical, up-to-date videos on that channel as we go into winter and as we go into the next year. I plan to be here full-time, working not for Taco Bell, but for you. With that, I'm Alex Answery, folks, signing off from Off the Grid in Southwest Colorado, August 26, 2017.